Has Sonam Wangchuk taken a major U-turn after 22 days of hunger strike? Well, the protests that begin with one loud demand, that is the resignation of Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan, now appears to have taken a different direction. As in his latest statement, Sonam Wangchuk has listed 3 conditions for ending his fast. Surprisingly, none of them mention Dharmendra Pradhan's resignation. So what changed? Has the government reached out to the protesters, or is this simply a strategic shift because of Sonam Wangchuk's deteriorating health? Well, let us understand the entire story. How did this protest begin? Notably, the movement led by Sonam Wangchuk and the Cockroach Jantar Party was built around a clear demand, that is, holding the government accountable for alleged failures in the education system, particularly paper leaks. And from the very beginning, protesters consistently demanded the resignation of Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan. And this demand appeared on banners, in speeches, and throughout the demonstrations at the Mantar. And on June 28, Sonam Wangchuk began an indefinite hunger strike after claiming that the government had failed to respond to their demands. And for over 3 weeks, the resignation demand remained at the center of the movement. Well, now let us shed light on the 3 new conditions that changed the debate. Well, on July 20, that is today, a handwritten note shared from Savera Hospital introduced 3 new conditions for ending the fast. Condition 1. The government should accept the responsibility for failures in the education system, including issues such as paper leaks. Condition 2. Sonam Wangchuk and CJP leaders should be allowed to reach Parliament, where members of Parliament assure them that the education issue will be raised during the monsoon session. And Condition 3. If his health worsens further, political leaders should visit him in the hospital and assure him that they will strongly raise the education issue in the Parliament. Now here is what caught everyone's attention. Not once in these 3 conditions does Sonam Wangchuk mention the resignation of Dharmendra Pradhan. And that omission has sparked intense political debate and speculation. Well, is this really a U-turn? Notably, many political observers believe that this represents a significant change in the movement's position, and for nearly a month, the protest focused heavily on one demand, that is Dharmendra Pradhan's resignation. And now the emphasis appears to have shifted towards the government accountability and ensuring that education reforms are discussed in the Parliament. Whether this is a tactical adjustment or a complete change in the strategy remains unclear, but the language of the protest has certainly changed. Well, there are certain questions that are raised by political commentators. Well, the latest developments have prompted several journalists to raise important questions. As several journalists have noted that the resignation demand no longer appears in Sonam Wangchuk's latest conditions and question whether this marks a major shift in the movement's direction. He also asked that whether this decision reflects Sonam Wangchuk's personal stand or the collective position of the protest. Well, another journalist also questioned why parliamentary assurances have now become the focus after a 22-day hunger strike, pointing out that opposition parties had already been raising education-related issues, and all these comments have intensified discussions over whether the protest has softened its original position. Well, there are certain other developments also that adds to the speculation. Another major development came on the same day when 3 AISA student leaders ended their 23-day hunger strike, and their fast concluded in the presence of actor Shabana Azmi, RJD MP Manoj Jha and actor Prakash Raj. And at the same time, CJP chief spokesperson Saurav Das announced that he and another party representative were going to meet Union Health Minister JP Nadda, claiming that the government had initiated talks. Although neither side has disclosed what was discussed, and all these meetings have fueled speculation that some form of dialogue between the protesters and the government may now be underway. But why has the stand softened? There are several possible explanations, although none have been officially confirmed. And the first is definitely health concerns. After fasting for more than 3 weeks, Sonam Wangchuk reportedly lost around 10 kilograms and was shifted by Delhi police from Jantar Mantar to the Safdarjung hospital after his condition deteriorated. His wife had earlier indicated that he might consider ending the fast if political leaders assured support for the education issue. And the second possibility is ongoing negotiations, as the meeting between CJP representatives and JP Nadda has led to the speculation that back-channel discussions may be taking place. However, no official agreement has been announced, so this remains unconfirmed. And a third possibility is a strategic shift. Instead of insisting solely on one minister's resignation, the movement may now be aiming to secure a broader political commitment on the education reforms through the parliament. Well, again, this is only one possible interpretation that is based on the recent developments. But what could happen next? One thing is clear, that the focus of the movement has changed, and the latest statement emphasizes government accountability, parliamentary discussion and political assurances rather than demanding the resignation of the Education Minister, Dharmendra Pradhan. Whether this is a temporary strategy, a humanitarian decision due to Sonam Wangchuk's health, or the beginning of negotiations with the government remains to be seen. In the coming days, and what happens during the monsoon session of Parliament will determine the future of this protest. Well, what do you think? That has Sonam Wangchuk changed his stand, or is this simply a practical strategy in order to keep the movement alive? Let us know your views in the comment section below, and do not forget to like, share and subscribe to the Savera for more updates.